Hello, we are back live with you once again. That is, if anybody cares to come back to the most boring stream available on YouTube today. Alright, that takes care of that. Hey, Blinking Cursor, good to see you. We have one person that returned. Beautiful. We'll see if anyone else rolls back. I don't expect a bunch to come back because it was pretty boring. And it's going to be pretty boring. This did not do a good job. Let's see what we can make happen with it. See what I can pull off the top here. And we'll go back and take care of the goat. Hey, Bird, it wasn't important. She wanted to know if I wanted pork. See, so all that was just simply for pork. Pork and orange juice. I believe a goat's body temperature is 101.5 Fahrenheit, but I'm not sure. Anybody want to Google that up for me real quick? I know humans are 98.6. I know dogs are 101. But I don't remember what goats are. But I don't believe that goats are all the way up at 105. Because I don't want to put hot liquid into this goat. This is 110 degrees is what they said. So, and I just don't think 110 is correct. (102 to 103, 104). Yeah, that sounds more like it. 110 sounds a little bit warm. I hate getting old. You get all kinds of shit mixed up. Take care of this while we're here too. Where did I put it? There we go. There's the injectable. Let's get it shook up. I wish I had some vitamin B12. That would help. Hey, Drew, what's happening, man? Hope you're having a decent day. this intermuscular crap's a pain in the ass on something as small as a goat. They don't have a lot of meat on them when they're babies. All right, we got this. We got our bottle of shit. And off we go. Pretty good day, just got done working. Awesome. Let's rock on down. Now I can change you guys over. Oh, we'll have to check the pumpkins on the way back too. The birds are still waiting. They're pissed because we do them first. But the goat needs our attention worse. What? Yeah.
One looks really full and the one that's near death looks near death again.
Dude, the wet one is the one I fed.
Wet.
No. Don't even start with me, woman.
They are both wet.
Yeah, I know. That's because I put fly spray on it.
I just had to prop him up again. He was laying flat.
Yes, okay.
Get off that thing and work on the goat. Come on. It's ridiculous.
You're ridiculous.
Okay, I'm the one that's ridiculous.
I had things to do. I had to make a shot. I had to make the arrest.
Look at
This
him.
is the goat that I fed. This is the goat that I fed, okay?
Okay. Well, he sure don't look like he wants anything else. Because I fucking tucked hay underneath him.
His temperature should be 104 degrees.
Yeah, he don't feel like that.
I
He feels cold.
heated this up to 110 like the package said, and I thought it was too warm, so I had to let it.
101 is what you're supposed to heat it up to.
No.
That's what the milk package says.
This is not milk, it's a rest. It said 110.
Okay, well, it might have to be done differently. I don't know. But look at this fucker. Look how overfull he looks.
Yeah, I did not feed that fucker.
Okay, well. You know, if you overfill that thing, he might not like it either.
I have to come back and feed him again after this. He has to be fed multiple times.
Well, I'm sure. But baby goats get fed every 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to overcram his gut either. So
No, I don't.
you want to stick like 2 ounces in him, 3 ounces, and then call it a day. He might just want to sleep too now that he's got liquid in him. I don't know. But he was laying out flat, and that's not good. They can't lay flat like that or they will die. They need to digest on their belly.
I know that.
Like him.
I know that.
That's why I stuck more hay behind him there. Trying to keep him propped up a little bit. This guy's munching just fine. Everybody else is doing their thing. I've already fed, watered. The only thing I'm worried about out there is that big tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I filled it with fresh water yesterday and it looks like shit already.
Alright, well, we'll take care of it later.
That's the only thing that needs to be done. Everybody else has fresh water. These guys have mixed water in both things here. And Pinner's done, little guy's done, the girls are done. Their water's fine. I fed hay. I fed corn fines. I even gave Mr. Pinner a piece of candy.
You grab those glasses.
What glasses?
Ones that are about to fall off my face.
Okay, dude, that's gonna overfill me.
Take a little break for a second, guy, okay?
That's more than enough. Look at how much he took. He's probably overfull. You don't want to burst a gut either. Yeah, he probably needs to be wrapped in hay, so he's feeling a little. He's got teeny tiny little muscles, so it's gotta hurt. I don't even think he cares anymore, dude. His eyes look a little sunk. But who broke it? Where'd the needle go?
It's inside there, I think.
Yeah, it is. It's broken. No, it's just untwisted. Is it still kind of sewing?
Yes.
Wants to help any viral or bacterial things. Yeah, his eyes are rolling around oddly. Tuck some shit underneath him. Set him on
Well, in a
the
second. Here you go, buddy.
Here's a square right here. You might want to, yeah, bend his glue.
First of all, I want to have him stand up for a minute. There you go.
Rub some warmth into him.
Feel your belly. Right. Okay, you got a little bit in you now. You're not over full, but you got food in you.
Right. Now we don't want him to get cold. Would you like another chunk of hay to put there?
Sure.
Okay, hang on a second. I'll get you a little chunk. Get a square. A square should hold them up. Here, these are nice and tightly packed, so, and they don't care if I waste it on them, you know? It's not a waste.
Yeah. You don't read.
Here's one. There you go.
Yeah.
There's one on this side. He feels cold. He feels cold, dude. I don't know how to warm him up.
You put him out in the sun, that's how you can warm him up.
Yeah, but then he bakes. So,
I don't think
6
it's
of one,
gonna
half a
matter.
dozen of the other. Alright, well hang on.
I'll tell you what I'd like to do.
What?
You want to watch him? I'm going to go get some green clover for him because he was going wild on that clover.
Okay, you go get some clover. I'm gonna get another piece of hay to prop him up on this side.
Alright, you get your hay, I'll get the clover.
So. The ins and outs of having animals, man. It's never easy.
Oh, kitty. Alright, Hag.
He's sleepy. That's what he is. He's
Yeah.
sleepy.
That's up to you, too.
see a water. Well, if he stands up, he can get to it, but he's kind of trapped. I got him
Doesn't
trapped
matter.
so he. No, he does have
We'll
a.
do a time check and I'll come back and check on him. That's just what we're gonna have to do.
Alright, well, I got the bucket with all the shit in it that we need.
Alright, let me do a time
So-
check. Need my
Let me outta
glasses.
here. Are you coming out?
Hey, DSS.
You coming out?
Damn.
You don't want to close up shop. It's a lot. Swear to Christ, dude. One more time. One more time. Fucking hose. And I'm coiling that hose up and it's going at put away. I cannot have this.
Yeah, I know.
That's another fucking $40 down the tube.
I got to do birds.
That water was ass deep out there. I didn't even want me to carry in.
I don't know. I haven't even been into birds yet.
I'm not standing out here in the fly.
Give me a minute to do eggs.
Great, that's all I need. That and a chicken stomach. Hi. Hi, Doris. Hello, Henry.
Say hello to Tyler and Payne. Ghostly trio. Please remember me. My name is Castro. I don't want to be a friend to you. All right,
Alright, what?
there's the thing of eggs.
Alright, I'm taking this upstairs because we don't have eggs.
That's fine. You can take those other two with you too if you want.
Take them where?
Upstairs.
Okay.
Because it's only...
It's only two. Gotcha.
Alright, everybody. Thumbelina dance, Thumbelina sing, Thumbelina, Thumbelina, such a pretty thing. Thumbelina dance, Thumbelina sing. Alright, there you go. Some water. Move, guys. I gotta set the quail egg down. Here, I'll try to shoot you guys in there. I don't know if you'd be able to see it or not, though. Probably not. back. Just do it again. Yeah, bird. There you go. I gotta water the quail, and then we're out of here, guys. Move, guys. Move, Henry. Move, guys. We'll fill up the 5-gallon water and we'll be ready to go. There's the Band-Aids that don't work no more. There you go, guys. 5 gallons of drip for you. Everybody else is taken care of. Alright. Put this in my pocket. Do the scroll. Oh, I missed a whole bunch. Hey, sunfish for fish. I'm out of the loop what happened in Dallas. I don't know what happened in Dallas either. Go Cowboys. Okay. One quail egg. Let's go see if that peroxide helped out the... By God, it did. It actually helped out the pumpkins. Look at that shit. Oh, I gotta harvest that dill too. That squash vine or whatever it is getting ready to take it out. I gotta harvest the rest of the garlic too. And then I gotta ask Hag if she took that bottle of Rust in, because I have no idea what I did with it. get in the dark here so I can see. I was a professional demolition guy today. Definitely. Demolition sounds fun. I don't know that word you put in front of it though. Blind straight, I love demolition. I love explosions. Let me do a time check. Time check. We'll call it 4 o'clock. So 6 o'clock. Give that goat some more rest. At 6 p.m. Did you bring that bottle of Arrest in, Hag?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
I got an infected tooth I gotta take care of.
That's not good.
Mm-mm.
Let me know if you need
It's okay, I know how to take care of shit.
Let me know if you need a shot.
Nope, not yet. Time will tell. It's only just beginning, so if I caught it in time,
Yeah.
we'll be good.
Alright.
Anytime I feel a twinge, I start taking care of it right away.
I'm gonna grab this and go run through all the chats I missed. Move over, Rose. Thank you. Now it's dark enough I can see.
I was just yelling at the dog.
We did 2 walls in a bathroom with tile already on it. Fun day. I like my anger management. Liquid Drano and aluminum foil beats, I know, nothing. It's even cheaper to use a toilet duck or the one that's called It Works and aluminum foil. That does the same thing, but it's cheaper. Putting walls back up in an old house sucks. Yeah, it does, blind. I hate when we do remodels. I like new builds. I hate all of it.
God, that hurt.
Nothing is square in an old house. Nothing is square in anything I build, so I'm used to that. I remember those days, shake it up in a 2-liter bottle and throw it. Yep, exactly, Drew. Now they've got that 2-part crap that you mix together and you shoot it with a bullet to explode it. And you can actually make a really decent explosive out of it by using a piece of tubing, some duct tape, a nail, and when you throw it up in the air, it comes down, it hits the primer, and the primer explodes. The thermite, I think it's called, that you mix together the 2 parts, and when that thing explodes, man, it's devastating. It's pretty cool.
Oh, motherfucker, there's no coffee either.
The oldest house I worked on was built in the 20s in Fort Worth. I worked on a church once that had knob and tube wiring, and that sucked. But not only did that part of it suck, but some idiot used telephone wire in order to wire a 110 outlet with it. It was pretty exciting. Oh. I've worked on 1880 houses. They're a pain in the ass. The ultimate survival gun would be a black powder rifle because you can use match heads as powder. Yeah, even better for survival is a blowgun.
Even better for survival, especially around here, is knowing how to properly fucking put two threads together. Good fucking God. I am still trying to figure that one out.
I bet it had a good smell. Tennis ball match heads. I've never seen a match head the size of a tennis ball.
Alright, dude. Wait a minute, where are the updates here?
Alright,
Okay. Oh, look.
hang on. Trying to take a med. What?
Yeah, it's no big deal. Remind me later. We're good. I'm fine.
Good.
No, dude. Having a bad day anyway because I didn't sleep well.
Yeah, I know. I didn't either. Jim's gonna bring by. He kept calling me during the live stream and calling me, wouldn't stop.
And
He's bringing us over a couple cases of pork patties.
well, you can give her a bunch of them because we ain't gonna eat them.
I know. He has to be a freezer space, and we did. So, I mean, Blind Straight says it smelled like a bunch of old people. Oh, so it smells like me, huh?
Not me. I smell like perfume and flowers.
Hey, is Blinking Cursor still in here? Hey, what's happening, Joe Cool? I can imagine a mothball smell. No, you take your tennis ball, cut it open, put pieces of sandpaper and match heads in it, and throw it. Ah, okay, got you, Sunfish.
Actually, I often smell like a combination of goats and patchouli.
Hey, Blinking, how big of an area do you need for your tent? 10 by 10, 15 by 15, 20 by 20?
We have it. It don't matter. There's a nice little area carved out in the yard for like a 4 or 6 man tent.
Well, that's why I'm asking, so I know where.
But then there are other areas for various size, you know, tents and shade. What would you call it?
Oh, 20 by 20? Yeah, that's a pretty good sized tent. Okay.
We can cover it. We certainly have the space. Just may have to cut a little more grass.
A lot more.
Dude, I still can't get this through my brain.
What?
How do you not know how to screw a hose onto a spigot so the water doesn't spray out everywhere?
Dude, don't
How
ask
do you
me.
not know how to do that?
Look,
And, how do you continue to do it time after time after time?
I don't want to even have to think
Oh
about
my
it. It's so
God.
retarded. You
know,
can
and
fit your car in the tent that way, Sunfish.
What kind of car? How big is it?
I don't know. It's a 20 by 20 tent.
That's pretty good size. How
Yeah, Joe, but you're afraid of the country, dude. You remember, we got them hillbillies with pitchforks out here in the woods.
I'm gonna get you, Pearly.
Blinking says, Joe, it's a... That's awesome.
You know what'd be cool? Like a tiny house on a fifth wheel.
Yep. Hey, Blinken, do you guys have any fishing poles?
That's the one thing we don't have. They got heisted. Alright. No. Save that, but I don't think I
See, I'm the only guy you know with a fan connected to their shag carpeting.
Ah,
Nobody else has that. Nobody. Only me.
a fan connected to shag carpeting.
Yep. See, my fan is connected to my shag carpeting.
Alright, there we go. The silver leaf is coming off this thing. I was going to save my Valium for later, but I need it now.
Well, take it now.
I am. It is melting under my tongue as we speak.
So no hash today, just Valium?
I think so.
That's cool.
It's a Valium kind of day, and you know it's a bad day when it's a Valium kind of
Yeah, I know it's a real bad day when it's a Valium kind of
day.
day.
Goat that ain't doing well.
That means you're going to start going off soon.
Off.
Yeah.
No, it means I'll be taking a nap.
I mean without the Valium. You'll be bitching like a motherfucker.
That's why I'm taking it. To handle the inability of others to think like human beings.
Yeah, but it's still going.
Oh, I missed a whole bunch of stuff. An 04 Mitsubishi Lancer. Nice car. Sunfish has one of those Columbia-made tents.
Didn't Kim have a Lancer? Or
I don't
who the hell
know.
had a Lancer? Somebody had a Lancer at one time and it sucked ass.
Drew got his car in a 10x16 I got at Harbor Freight for like $150.
Oh, that's cool.
Blinking Cursor says no, but I'll ask Wanda if she does.
I got a greenhouse from Harbor Freight for not that much, man. It was on sale. 10 by 12, man.
You need some fishing poles? No, I don't need any fishing poles. I don't have any fishing poles. It's just if people come and want to fish, they have to bring their
Right.
own poles.
Yep. Bring your pocket popeel.
And Blinking says, and if anything else, I'll look to pick up a couple to leave for whoever. Blind Straight says, I have 5 tents, 1 5-room, 2 3-rooms,
Damn.
a 10 by 9, and 2 pump tents.
You could set up a commune.
And Blind Straight has all those tents but never uses them. Don't let anybody know I told you that.
But do you have the cots and the
Jenny
sleeping
says
bags
you're a
to go
trend
with?
sender. Sunfish for fish tent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a sleeping bag and a cot, says Sunfish.
There you
Drew
go.
says I have one of those cars too. 5 different shades of red. Sunfish says I even got the mummy bag. Laughing my ass off. Red with white
Those are
spots.
cool.
My car got hit by a softball-sized hail. Blind Straight laughing out loud. I don't use them. You don't
just
use
do
a
what
sleeping
everybody
bag,
else
Blind Straight?
And you take a spray can of
Well, in the
undercoating
wintertime,
and just hit those little spots.
in the wintertime, if you don't have a sleeping bag, dude, you're gonna freeze your ass off out here. What the hell is going on with this? They just don't want me online. You haven't camped in 3 years, Blind Straight?
God,
Damn.
we camp all the time. When I was, it seemed like every weekend my dad would, if we weren't camping somewhere, my dad had the tent set up in the yard for us so we could camp.
I've had people come and camp in the yard. I've had people camp in the field. And I've had people camp out in the lodge too, so.
And when we lived up north, we had fucking live bands playing till 2, 3 in the morning.
Sunfish says, unless he makes a shelter with a bunch of grass and leaves like a pack rat.
Yeah, there's not a lot of pine trees around here, but there's a lot of other shit.
CIA Hole says, that's quite a storm pick. Where are you located? I'm not sure who you're talking to, CIA.
We didn't
I
have
can't even
much wind
remember the
damage.
last time I went camping. Over 10 years, I'm sure. Damn, Drew.
Well, it's been a long time since, well, I don't do well laying on the ground anymore. But
Sunfish went camping last weekend. That's
we did all
cool.
the time when we were kids, man. All the time. If we weren't camping in a tent, we were camping in our trailer.
Right?
But that was the neat thing, though. You know, we got to see like all the national parks and
The picture on my video, it looks like a massive storm cloud coming in.
yeah.
Um,
Somebody posted pictures on Facebook of some wicked clouds.
I don't know. That could have been earlier this morning. I don't know. My brain sucks, dude. I can't remember shit for more than a couple minutes. Sometimes I can remember stuff from years and years ago, and sometimes I can't remember shit at all. You haven't been fishing in 5 years and you have 10 fishing poles? Jesus Christ, blind straight.
I left all my good fishing poles in New Orleans.
Drew spent $400 on a mattress and I'm using it. Good idea, Drew. I haven't had a good mattress since Jose and his brother built me a custom bed, and it got ruined, and ever since then, I haven't had a decent bed.
I missed that bed so much.
Sunfish, I'm not going to lie. I have a fishing problem. I go at least once a day.
Dude,
Awesome, Sunfish.
that bed was the best bed we ever had.
Too bad you didn't live close. Then you could bring me your, if you go fishing every day, the fish that you get tired of cleaning and don't want to clean, you could give to me and I would gladly clean them
And eat them.
and eat them. Yeah, Jenny. Tell Blind to come out and go fishing. Blind can't even make it out here for a short visit, let alone come out and go fishing. I want to go, but all he does is work and get drunk. I know a lot of people like that, Blind. Only they usually hold off till they get here to open the back of their pickup to expose the 4 coolers full of beer. Too bad I didn't have a good tube to send you guys some fishing poles.
They even sell beer down here on Sundays.
Yeah, Sunfish, even if I had fishing poles, I probably wouldn't have time to go fishing, so I probably wouldn't use it. I mean, time. You were in Champaign 2 Sundays ago. I didn't answer my phone. Well, if you called when I was streaming,
Or sleep.
that would be why I wouldn't answer. Other than that,
You could have been sleeping.
you didn't dial my phone because I didn't have any messages from you saying, hey, asshole, pick up your phone. Where are you? What the fuck are you doing? Hey, pick up the phone, idiot. I didn't have any missed calls or any messages, so you may have dialed 1-800 fast porn or something. I don't know.
Hey, dude.
What?
The cat still has diarrhea. We're gonna have to do something about it. I don't know what she's got diarrhea from, and it's starting to worry me a little bit.
You texted me?
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Well, when I'm live streaming, text doesn't come through, so I might have been live streaming at the time.
Okay, you're good, Marco.
You make time for the fishies? Jenny caught a fishing pole out on Lake Michigan last weekend. Awesome. That would be a nice catch.
That was wrong. I know that. I went to therapy.
I thought the story was funny until I learned that the name of the employee was Nathan Fowler.
Blinking cursor doesn't drink, but his brain pretty favors. Nudge, nudge. That's okay, Blinking. We don't drink either, so. The only thing that we ever drink is non-bonded liquor. And I do have some of that from Spike, which is really good. You got in Champaign at 3 a.m.? That's cool.
Well, that would be why we didn't answer the phone.
And you had all your egg cartons with too? Well, why didn't you just drive in the driveway, dude? If you were here at 3 o'clock, you could have just drove in the driveway.
Yeah, you could have just stuffed them in a vehicle.
You know, unless you're afraid of brown bats or something.
Could have just stuffed them in a vehicle and left a note or something. Or
The coy dogs and coyotes haven't been coming up by the house and the
No.
chicken coop now because Autotron's out there, so
right.
they hear his noise and they just bail. They don't come up close anymore. They did creep up on Tunis and QT though. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, but that was before people were out there all the time.
Sunfish did that a couple years ago and it was an ugly stick. Ultralight Pro. Oh, nice rod, dude. Drew, all I do is catch a buzz.
Me too.
Blind straight. I really wanted to wrestle Stinky. I don't know. I'd love to do a video of you getting your ass whipped by Stinky. That would be awesome.
Dude, he could fucking wrestle Mr. Penner if he wanted.
I mean, I've got a lot of videos of football players and that with dogs, but I don't have anybody wrestling a goat. That would be a
That
class.
wouldn't last long.
That would be
Stinky
very
would kick his
classic.
ass. Stinky
That-
doesn't wrestle.
Yeah, I know. He beats you to death with his head.
He beats you to death with his head. Or pokes you with his horns. He will gore you.
Hey, what's happening, illegal outdoorsman?
Send the delivery man to Riyadh now. It's not like he's our only asset.
Make sure that we can get to him before they do.
You're taking this all very personally.
That's why you chose me. I'd like to think that you would be a little bit personal too.
No, we already have enough connect on the payroll.
I need a trick to catch a weasel that doesn't use the same trail,
You need to tell me anything
that
about
doesn't
fucking hell.
kill for food. I need the secret method of killing the weasel. Yeah, we're doing good,
That is how I fund
illegal outdoorsman.
my operation. You may think your cause is more important than my business.
Yep, one day at a time.
Yes. I don't like having conversations after what's been decided has been decided. That is just masturbation, and I like to do that alone, or on someone with nicer tits than you.
So any bets on if that goat's gonna make it or not?
We used to live in tribal
Betting not.
societies where learning to distrust the people on the other side of the
I expected it to die 2 days ago and it hasn't so far, so
Fighting, but I don't think it's gonna make it.
it's
Dude.
fighting very hard.
There's just now more defense. And by the way, motherfucker,
I think whatever it has, it's just
And it's eating. That's the strange part.
eating. That's why I think there's something wrong with its rumen.
I have snagged exactly. What's up with the goat? Not sure, Drew C. I have a bad feeling that some of these cats are spreading distemper, but I'm not 100% sure about it.
I neither. I don't know what's going on out there, but I'm not happy with it. That's for fucking sure.
So we're treating it accordingly. I don't have any more Dex to dextrose solution to hydrate it with. Hey, Cyberette.
No, we ran through our last bag.
No, it's not the heat, Jenny. Everything else is fine. It's just this one goat. And
One little sickly goat.
can goats get parvo? No, they don't get parvo blind.
They have a whole different set
It's
of
just
diseases.
it's just the one goat, and it's kind of weird because the old granny goat, who died, she was 9. Her last litter, her two twins died, and the baby goat that we have now comes out of Sweet Madam Blue, Sweet Madam Blue is a really old goat. I think she's
She's pushing 9.
she's a little over 8, going on 9. So I'm not
Could be a
really.
genetic issue.
I'm not sure if it has something to do with the age of the goats and them having babies that long or not. So it's kind of a quandary of what's going on because one goat's perfect, the other one sucks. So
Yeah, but we've had this happen before with other goats where, one will,
yep,
one will be fine, she'll have twins, they'll both nurse, and then one will just die
yep.
out of the blue. And the other one is fine.
And then we've had bottle babies we've raised, and
Yeah, bottle babies have the
they
same
get
thing
6, 8
happen.
months old, and all of a sudden they just bowl over
Yeah.
for no reason.
Dude, dairy cattle are the same way. I've bottle raised, calves that have looked fine, and you go out there the next day and they're fucking looking all sickly and their eyes are sunken and they lose the will to live and they just fucking croak.
Yeah, I'm a lot better at dogs than I am goats.
Well,
I spent my whole life with dogs. I haven't spent my whole life with goats.
and everybody else in the herd looks fine. God knows they're getting decent food.
At 6 p.m., we'll have to go out and give the goats some more a rest, and at that time, we'll
Figure it out.
we'll also check. We'll check the goat head for sexy zebra and see how it's coming along.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I know. I get to do all the fun stuff.
Hey, you're the one that's doing that kind of thing. I have never been into that, so.
The Corona beer. My Corona. To mask or not to mask? That is the question.
Things don't usually hop from human to fucking animals overnight.
Right. Cross species is very rare. Very, very rare.
A few different parasites are the only things that I know of that, can hit either humans or animals.
Right.
And we've spilled enough Ivomec on us, and we eat enough.
COVID-19. I don't believe in COVID-19, Cyberette.
We believe, we've spilled enough, we've eaten enough diatomaceous earth and spilled enough Ivomec on us to fucking.
I believe COVID-19 is one step down from COVID-18. You like the skulls as garden gnomes?
I'd like to see one done in mosaics. I think that would look pretty cool.
Jenny, the best garden gnome I ever seen, the very best. Diatomaceous earth smells weird. I don't know. It smells pretty good to me.
It smells like nothing. It smells like dark.
Hey, bouncer. Good to see ya.
Unless you're talking diatomaceous earth and it's mixed with minerals, that's a little different. Because they have that. They sell that in 50-pound bags for animals.
Driving my train high on cocaine. COVID-19 was supposed to suppress society in 2019, but the powers that be dropped the ball.
Yeah, they did.
Yes, no COVID for me, please. Thank you.
If we would have handled it like, some of the European countries handled it, we would be just about done with it by now.
Look, I suck when it comes to geography. I don't know shit about what state is next to what state or what country is next door. And how come China has all these cases of COVID and Japan doesn't?
Japan didn't mask up or do anything when, their instance, they have it. Their instances are very low.
By the way, guys, I'm a digital artist and I've opened up commissions, as in You pay me to draw something for you. I'm looking forward to getting a commission, so if anyone is interested, I draw profile pictures and etc. Well, then you should have an email or something there, Cyberette, so people can get a hold of you.
Or a web page that you can throw a link up.
You know how to get rid of COVID? Shut off your TV and your radios off.
Yep.
Exactly, blind. Or, you know, there's an easier way to get rid of COVID. You go out and you do the chicken dance with your chickens. You go out to the coop and do the chicken dance, and it magically, mystically gets rid of all the COVID in the area.
Inside the unit that found him,
You just end up smelling like chicken shit.
these of which were handpicked by me.
Rosie, stop.
nippertheduchy@gmail.com. And also a DeviantArt, Nipper the Duchy.
I think Joe Turner was complicit in the murder of 11 of his colleagues.
What about anime, Cyberette? The rest died of tuberculosis or pneumonia. DeviantArt. What is DeviantArt? Is that like when you draw a penis and vagina with eyes?
Yes, deviant art would be, you know what a deviant is.
I know what a sexual deviant is,
Well, there you go.
but I don't know what a deviant art is.
It's art of deviance.
Okay,
He only had to run up one. Doesn't have kinetic training, but he's
got it
smart.
now. November 6th, probably the COVID cure. No skunk in the mail, so going shopping now. My chickens are in the house, sorry.
Huh?
It's a platform for artists to post their art on. Yeah, Rainbow Love, I haven't sent it out yet.
Nah. You are so fucking lazy when it comes to that.
I know, I have to, well, with his, when I send it, I don't have an email to send the tracker to, and I don't have a phone number to send the tracker to either. So,
That's kind of important when you're sending skunk.
yeah, I know. So what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to pawn it off on poor Jenny. When I mail it out to Rainbow Love, I'm going to use Jenny's email so she gets all the notices of where it is. And then she
Yeah,
can,
you want to be able to track that shit so you can pick it up.
and then Jenny can curse me for it. And then when it's going to arrive, we'll do a stream that says, Skunks in, Rainbow Love.
Your package has arrived. Pick it up.
I have it
You
all.
have a P.O. box, if that's what you're using, that's big enough to hold a small box.
If anyone is interested in commissioning me, nippertheduchy@gmail.com is my email. Bouncer says, found 5 glasses at Goodwill for 59 cents each today. Already sold for over 80 bucks. The Eagle knows stuff. Awesome. I'm off to go look at a car. I'll check back in when I return. Good luck,
Oh.
Drew. Road, am I the one who cross-threaded the water hose? Fuck no, blind straight. I don't cross-thread anything.
I know you have done some bad shit in service.
Yeah, Cyberette, I did see your glasses.
Comfortable with that blood on your own hands, you will sacrifice the essential part of your own
I watch all your stuff. I usually thumbs up. I don't always leave a comment, though.
soldiers know how to do it for you, just like you have farmers grow your food for you, which, by the
I don't want people to think I'm like some kind of old perverted child molester that chases down kids. There's too many of those weirdos out there. I don't want to be grouped in with them.
I don't mean to pull the Sunday magazine section out of your ass, but what the fuck do you tell yourself that you do for a living?
Your boyfriend likes them? Cool.
Yeah, I admit I am complicit. But I don't let myself forget it. No, John, you just torture yourself. I don't see the point. No, friends, we don't exactly do the same thing for a living, Sam. No, you know what? We don't. We serve the same master. But what that master requires of us is not always fit to fucking...
What do you want, dog? Oh my god.
I think everyone should shut off their TVs, radios, and minds. Life will get better fast.
Oh shit.
I don't know, Bouncer. If we shut off their minds, it could get really bad. Because if we shut off their minds, a lot of people will just be walking around pooping in their pants.
You get a pair of shorts on here and they will take your fucking mangy ass out, okay?
I mean, that'd be pretty bad. Imagine, like, going to Walmart where they have them little ride-around carts and them monstrous people bumping into you and dropping turds out of their, you know,
Oh, wouldn't that be fun?
out of their little shorts everywhere.
Dude, I just thought of something. Wouldn't that be fun? Go to Walmart, grab every one of those little things and play bumper cars up and down the aisles.
Cyberette says, you should know I'm
That would be fun.
in my heart, you're always an old weirdo.
Alright, come on, dog. Let's
That's
go.
true, Cyberette. I am a weirdo, just not a sexual predator.
Hey, old guy,
What?
be very careful of this orange cord.
Yes, I know.
It's shredded in several places. That's
I know.
speed.
I'm going to have to run a new cord.
Tripping over it.
I know. I have to run a new cord. If they shut off their minds, we can smell when they poop in their pants due to no masks. Yeah, Bouncer, but as they're doing it, they'll be driving around Walmart and out of their shorts will be little nuggets everywhere. And instead of being little nuggets, since they're so big, they'll be big nuggets. Yeah, Cyberette, you know I'm not, but a lot of other people don't think that way. They automatically think the worst. They think if you have friends that are anywhere under the age of 21 that you're some kind of deviant. Bouncer, I will make more videos, of course. Awesome. It's time for a Bubbles video. Starting to have. I guess I should go and get the freezer ready, I guess. If I had no mind, I will have no pants. That away, Rainbow. Cyberette, I'm ugly. No old guys want me. Don't be too sure of. There's a lot of old weirdos out here. The internet's full of them. It's full of young weirdos, too. The fact that people need to shut off the fear in their minds is actually no joke. No fear, no control. I agree with you there, Bouncer. On shutting off the fear, I agree 100%. You're surprised you have a boyfriend? Okay. If you keep thinking that way, you're going to end up with a really ugly boyfriend. Because you're going to end up thinking that's all you deserve. And you definitely don't want some ugly ass boyfriend. Trust me. Bouncer, I'm old and a weirdo. Life goes on, right? Yeah, but we're weirdos in a different way, Bouncer. Cyberette, I'm a dumb blonde. Hag's a blonde too, so. Bouncer says ugly with a huge salami. I'm ugly with a little mushroom, Bouncer. You're not about looks, you're about personality. Well, ugly doesn't have to be looks. Ugly can be personality. Rainbow's single and 59. I'm older than that and I'm married, so. I got married when I was like, I don't know, first time I was like 22, maybe 23, something like that. I erase all doubt. Fly your freak flag. Weird is the side effect of being awesome.
She picked me up the other night. We went back to my place. She was there.
True, and Bouncer, he has a big salami.
You found out about the money behind the sorry. The companies. This is my fault. You can't blame yourself. Who the fuck should I blame? I'm not gonna guess, but they definitely got somebody inside the agency. Now look, I'm gonna put you in a safe house until we can figure out which one, okay?
Hey, what's happening, YouTube?
Wait, how did you know about those companies? Dr. Latham sent us the line they did. I spoke to them.
How did you know the Bob referred me in, Sam? Jesus Christ, now what did you do? Listen, I'm gonna put you somewhere safe, Joe. And when this whole thing is over with, you're not gonna want to tell people what we did, because that would mean that your coworkers died for nothing, instead of being sacrificed heroically so that countless American lives can be saved. Fuck, is it possible that I've known you for 6 years and only now that I realize you're fucking crazy? What do you think we're gonna do, Sam? Huh?
I had to break away and do a jar count real quick while I remembered to do it. I'm single, hot, healthy, and Mama Cookie has been my main slice for 20 years. I hear you. I'm coming right now.
Please do.
It's Jim. Take over my...
Oh, there we go. I was out there with a dog, and I hear a car honking. So, we're just upside down now. I don't know. There. Let's try that. How's that? Good God. Every damn time. I don't know. Okay. Sorry, guys. I screwed it up before. That's what happens when people call in the middle of a live stream. I didn't break it. I fixed it finally. It's just upside down. But that's okay. I just turned the phone upside down. So, anyway. Oh, Jesus Christ. What a day. What a day. I know. Damn it, Hag. I fucked it up again. Oh, well. Won't be the first thing I messed up. Won't be the last, right? So, anyway. Well, this is what happens when, people try to call in the middle of a live stream, like, to tell me something that I already know. I don't know. I've just about had it for one day. I'm about ready to kick some ass. Seriously. Road's gonna have to hold me back pretty soon. So I am not doing well. So. Dysfunction is our middle name, I guess. Anyway. I don't know. Yeah, so I got a sick goat, so we're up all night with that shit. I got a cat with diarrhea, which is just what I need. I just switched feeds on the cat, so that might be part of it. Anytime you switch brands, it seems like it loosens their stool. So that could be a little part of that one, And then, lately, every day I go out to the barn and I have to wade through a lake to get to my pump, which is either on with the hose screwed on sideways, and I don't know how the hell you do that repeatedly. It's not that tricky to put a hose on a spigot and tighten it down. And it's not that tricky to make a 2-minute walk back to shut the pump off when you're finished with it. So, am I out? No. No, I'm good. I took a Valium. I'm good. I'm good. Believe me, this is calm compared to what I really want to do right now. No, I'm frustrated and I'm disgusted and I'm mostly frustrated. But no, I usually save my 420 for when I can't sleep at night because, you know, the supply is not endless and I'm not buying any of that GMO shit, so I have to wait until certain people want to do a barter, and then we do a barter, and then everything's all good again. But, you know. Well, it's not that it's really cross-threaded. It's just that, you know, you tighten it up because once you turn a pump on, there's a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? So you don't screw it on like, you know, like you're 5. You screw it on like you're an adult, you know? And you make sure that it's nice and tight so that the water's not spewing out around it, you know? It's not that tricky. You know, anybody who's ever operated a garden hose understands this, you know? So, I know, tomorrow's a whole new day. I'm just bitching to bitch. It's all good. Anyway. So, it's just like, you know, there's always like one day a week when everything that can go wrong does go wrong. You know, one of those days where like you get up and you trip, you fall out of bed and you go, okay, the day is shot. It could need a rubber washer, although I just put rubber washers in everything, so it'll be good to go. So, well, that's just it. You know, when I vent, I've never had a blood pressure issue, so I think that's probably part of it, you know? I'm like my mother. You vent, it's over with, it's done, and you feel better about it, you know? And then, you know, it's gone. You know, and I know a lot of people that hold shit in and just let it build and build and build and build. And they're the ones that end up with high blood pressure and, you know, other health issues. And I don't have those. So I think sometimes that getting it out is the best thing you can do, you know? Sometimes you gotta bitch a little, right? So, but anyway. Other than that, life is great. You know, I'm an adult, so I can have ice cream for breakfast if I want. You know, every day I eat a fresh egg. And then none of them store-bought things that are given an expiration date by washing. And I've got everything necessary here except dextrose solution to treat the goats, so. All right, take your doggy out. Don't make him wait. I just took mine out. She likes to go out there and see how many cats are out there that she can chase. But that's her. If you want to get to heaven, you got to raise a little hell. Hell yeah. Only the good die young. So I'll probably live a really long time. I must have been a bad baby, right? Yeah, the other day at that puddle in the driveway, the one the cats always drink out of, there were groups of, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 different groups of moths and butterflies in different colors. They were awesome. There were some little blue ones, and there were some really cool little yellow ones. Some that looked like baby monarchs. I'm not sure what they were. I'm sure they're all some kind of moth, some kind of caterpillar that eats garden plants, probably. But they were all really cool looking. And today I saw more praying mantises out there. I almost stepped on one. And there's a new melon growing on one of my vines out there, left over from the chicken tractor. I got I think it looks like a Hubbard maybe. It's about the size of a softball right now. After that rain, it plumped up nicely. So we'll see how that one goes. You are too funny, Bouncer. I don't know where you come up with all these one-liners, but if that's off the top of your head, you missed your calling in life. You should be doing a comedian circuit. I'm telling you. That's awesome. That is sad. Oh my God, we've got praying mantis out the ass, man. They're everywhere you look. Bought you know how like in the back of horticulture and other gardening magazines they sell them? We bought one of those little egg case kits, and we put them out there. And ever since then, we have had an excellent population. So. Like I said, Bouncer, you should be doing a comedian circuit, man. You should be running all the nightclubs and throwing out one-liners and making people laugh. You missed your calling in life. You are hilarious. That is cool. So, anyway. Well, you know what they say, there's about a drop of iodine between genius and insanity. I think Rode is balancing on that one drop. But, yeah, I don't have a link for that, Johnny, back of a gardening magazine. But I'm pretty sure if you did a Google search for praying mantises for sale, praying mantis egg cases for sale, I'm pretty sure you could find them. Somebody on eBay might even have them. Who knows? But I'm pretty sure we got ours in the back of just some garden magazine or some catalog. I'm not sure. The catalogs I usually get are like, let's see, Johnny Seeds. We always get one from Burgess because they're up the road here. Who else do we get? We get them from everywhere just because we sign up for a bunch of them. And a lot of times they'll sell them in there too. But I'm pretty sure you can find them online. And then in the fall, you get the egg cases in the fall, and then you just, like what we did is we just put them around like around the foundation of the garage and just left them. And I can send you some this fall after they make their little egg cases. We can clip some from the weeds out there and send you some. And well, like I said, basically all we did is we just tucked them in, around the foundation of the garage. I think I put them like on the south and the east side so that they would, be protected from the prevailing winds, because they get pretty wicked in winter. 15 years ago, so, they last a long time. They've been breeding very, very well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can order them. Because that's the only way we got them. And then we have sent some to some friends, and they've hatched pretty good. So, and then, you know, once the population starts, once they breed, um, yeah, these are pretty good sized ones. The males get to be probably at adult, maybe 3-4 inches long, and the females another inch or so, and they get like their abdomens like swell up with eggs, and they're gorgeous. The females get absolutely gorgeous. The coloration is just something else. They're photogenic for sure. Anywhere from like a fluorescent green to a regular green, all shades of green, and then I have seen them in like copper, bronze, brown, some that look like gray bark. They kind of mimic. They're almost chameleon-like, and they mimic where they live. So, you know, a lot of times I will miss them because they're so green. They blend in with the grass and the weeds and everything. But yeah, they're pretty cool to have. They eat all the bad bugs. The only unfortunate thing is like in really early spring, once they hatch, they're so small that they can't really the they can't really eat a whole lot in the way of bugs at that point in time because they're really, really teeny tiny. They look like miniature little green grasshoppers when they're babies. And as they grow, so like in really early spring when aphids are a problem on the tips of roses, you got to use something else to get rid of them. Personally, what I used to do, I don't do it anymore because I don't deal with chemicals, but I used to use a systemic. And it comes in a granular, and I think it's Bayer makes it, and it's a granular like a insect and feed, and you sprinkle a little bit around the base of the rose and water it in, and it gets sucked up by the root system and goes into the plant, and it actually kind of eliminates bugs that way, like aphids. And the aphids are in early spring. That's what kills when your roses and stuff start to, form their buds. But other than that, as they get bigger, they definitely start to hunt. And when they get a couple inches long, watching them hunt is quite the thing. I have seen them just sit quietly and just wait, and they stalk very slowly. They're like cats stalking mice, and they just stalk their prey really slowly. And I've seen them stalk caterpillars and other large bugs and spiders, and yeah, they run the gamut, and they eat a lot of different things, and they eat all the bad bugs. They eat the bad beetles in the garden. They eat the caterpillars in the garden. So they're pretty cool to have around. And the neat thing is if you use diatomaceous earth, they know it will hurt them, and they don't cross a line of diatomaceous earth. And speaking of DE, anytime you get some for your own use, make sure it's food grade. There are different grades. Some are used as for pool filters and other kinds of things. I think Tommy Brown knows all about it. And but you definitely want to use food grade, because food grade is it won't hurt anything that you might eat, and you can actually eat it. It's good for you too. We occasionally put a tablespoon, mix it in our coffee, and drink it, and that actually clears out your intestines. It helps with, oh, good God, it helps with blood pressure, to lower blood pressure. It helps with digestion. It helps build strong hair and nails. It helps your skin. It has a lot of really good advantages. And of course, it is not approved by the FDA or the USDA. But that's okay. All the good stuff isn't, because they can't profit off of it, right? So yeah, there are some wicked looking mantises out there right now. The other day I was taking the dog for a walk, and I ran into DE is bad for kidneys. I have not read that. Where did you read that? Yeah, I have not read that at all. Um, I don't know. You got to look at the source. You know, who paid for the study? You know, that's always something I look into. You know, when I hear something natural, you know, causes this or that, I always want to know, okay, who funded that study, and how many studies have there been, and do they all say the same thing? You know, and who are they by? That tells you a lot. Follow the money. Always follow the money. So, you know, I haven't heard that about kidneys. Of course, you know, it's like, you know, other things like colloidal silver. You don't take colloidal silver every day. You only take it when you're sick. You know, it's not a preventative. It's a medicine, and it should be used as such, you know. Um, Diatomaceous earth has a lot of different uses. Um, you know. Yeah, exactly. What are they promoting as an alternative? You know, is it some company? Well, of course, you know, everything in moderation. I mean, you know, that kind of goes without saying. But, you know, even so, you know, if there's only one study that says that, find out, you know, who it's by, who funded that study, and if there's only one, that doesn't tell you much. You need a you know, a wider variety of source material. That would be, you know, I don't know. That's just how my brain works. You know, I want to see more than one source that says something like that. But anyway, well, sure, all things. You know, you don't want to overdo anything, no matter how good it is for you. You know. I almost lost your YouTube, but I got it back.
Okay. That's cool.
Well, that's because people have to call right in the middle of your thing.
Oh,
Who do you think?
who knows?
Who do you think? It was to tell us that somebody was in the driveway that we already knew because we heard the horn honk.
Oh, God.
Yes. So, anyway. Well, too much sex is hazardous to my health because my body doesn't do what it wants to do anymore. You know, Charlie horses become a problem. Muscle cramps, you know. Ow, ow, stop. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I don't bend that way anymore, damn it. uh, yeah, you get to be a certain age and the body just doesn't do what you want it to do. So, the only thing that I have absolutely a big problem with moderation, it's chocolate.
I tried to drop the tailgate and it's fucked up.
What, on our truck?
Yeah. It's not releasing the thing, so now I'm gonna have to fix that too.
Just so you know. Up and down, up and down.
Yeah, now my fucking.
So, I don't know.
Pull the lever.
I'm telling you, dude, the time is coming.
When I pull the lever,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't fucking release anymore. So now I gotta take it all apart and fucking fix that too.
Well, you know.
I threw a bag of that shit on top of the fucking truck too.
Yes, Charlie horses can stop all action in like no time flat, man. That's like the end of it. Especially when it's like in your calf or your foot, and you're like, ow, 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 ow.
Be careful when you go outside.
Yeah.
The tractor's blocking the doorway. I could not carry that shit by myself.
What are we carrying?
Holy motherfucker.
What did he bring anyway?
He brought us a fuck ton of frozen orange juice that turns into orange juice.
Does it need to go in the basement?
I had to put it in the freezer. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Is it down there, or do I need to go help?
No, I've done it all.
Oh, shit. I could have helped you.
And
Okay.
3 boxes
Uh-huh.
full of 40 pounds of
Pork patties. Are
Pork
they
patties.
seasoned already or not?
they're all ready to go. They're cooked, everything. You just heat them up and eat them.
Oh, shit. She will love that crap.
I think I left one out in the bucket. I'm not sure.
That's all right.
I'll check it later.
I've never had a tongue cramp, but I tell you what, my feet cramp up, my calves cramp, my
vagina
thighs cramp. Your vagina does not cramp.
I've had a cramp in my vagina before.
Not that I'm aware of.
I didn't say your vagina. I said mine.
Oh.
That was
What's up, Shardy?
That was a vagina way before you.
So, anyway, well, I'm going to hand this back to you, dude.
Well, I'll take it in a second.
All right.
I have to get rid of some of the sweat. I'm dying.
Yeah, no, that's fine. My back is a little.
I'm just pouring. I'll take my little thing and.
My back is a little messed up here. I had to turn it around because it was upside down, and
We're gonna go over
instead
by.
of messing with it, I did it the other way. Oh, I got to bring diapers in for her too.
Oh shit! I lost my glasses somewhere now too.
Fuck me.
Oh, they're there.
They're there.
I have to go
Oh, you
by.
walked out.
I have to go by my other fan.
Crap.
Move, dog. Move, dog. I
Oh,
need
well,
my
never
fan.
mind. It
That's
was
by
the
my
end.
shag carpeting.
It was the end of my thing. We're good.
Let me catch up with these people.
1, 2, 3. A good patriot. Everything.
Hey, Shardy.
I'm watching the condo.
Bouncer said Charlie horses make him last longer. Blind Straight says, no, that's when you bite and pull hair.
Some of these guys miss their calling. They should be touring the country in comedy clubs.
Right? Oh, when I went out there to gather up all that crap, I saw a giant praying mantis, probably about 4.5 to 5 inches long. It was really big.
Yeah, we were just talking about those. Jenny wanted to know where to order them from, and I told her that I don't remember the magazine we ordered them out of the back of it.
We can just send Jenny a bunch of.
That's what I'm saying. Either that, or if she wants them sooner.
You can't get them now.
Well, no, I was thinking in the fall after they lay, and they get all their little cocoons in order, and we get some
Yeah.
freezes.
Yeah, once they
Then-
lay for the winter, once
Right.
they cocoon up, we can send them to her.
Yeah, and then she can, stuff them in an appropriate area and wait till spring. Just don't leave them in your house.
She can do what Pinner did. He
Hatch them inside.
he took zip ties and he zip tied them to the branches outside.
You can do that, or what I usually do if I run across them, I just clip that weed. And
Yeah,
throw it
blind
up
straight.
against the side of the garage. I throw it up against like the foundation of the garage.
I have seen a lot of honeybees. They come
Tons.
where we water the goats at. They come and they drink water there, and I see like 10 to 15 bees almost constantly there drinking water. And then I see him in the driveway drinking water when it rains. Orchard, and he's got a bunch of bees down there and a bunch of bee houses. So we do see quite a few honeybees here. Yeah, praying mantises are awesome, Drew. I want to try and catch one when they're fucking. I've seen it, but I've never had a camera in my hand because as soon as he gets done banging her, she tears his head off and then she eats him. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll Although I did see one male get away. He snuck away really quick.
I've never seen a male get away.
Yep. I did see one. He made it away. It was actually pretty wild. They mated, and then he kind of snuck away, and she left him alone.
Yeah, Jenny, I'll
But
send you a
usually they
bunch
eat
of
'em.
cocoons in the wintertime.
Usually they devour their mates.
I'll go out and snip them off and send them to you. We
Yeah.
started out with just a couple with like,
About
I think,
16 years ago.
we bought, two things of them?
I think so. It was a tiny little box we got in the mail.
Yeah, it was like 2 cocoons full of praying mantis, and now we've got them.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. They're even way down at the lodge. They're by the creek. They're in the horse pasture. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they have
They just exploded, man.
migrated acres and acres and acres.
Tons of them.
Which is good. That means that we have a lot less bad insects, harmful insects.
Okay, let me see. My stuff. Bees are essential to nature. Yep. Do you remember those magazines you could order crazy shit from when we were kids, like sea monkeys and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you would get brine shrimp. Those were sea monkeys.
Dude,
And you could get X-ray glasses and the submarine glass.
Dude,
Or you could buy a monkey for $8.95. Yep,
Dude.
I remember all that.
I had the sea monkeys, and I thought those were pretty cool.
You
could
did?
actually look through those little magnetic things on the side of the tank, and you could actually see the little brine shrimp and their little
I know.
babies. It was kind of cool.
My dad's garden is next to a bean field. I think the crop dusters killed the bees.
That would be.
Could possibly be, blind straight.
Yep. The planes around here know not to come too close to us.
Bouncer, I'm getting good at sneaking away before she eats me. Jenny Jones, I remember sea monkeys.
Yep, I had some. I thought they were kind of nifty.
I seen one that was only a half-inch long, smallest I've ever seen.
What, praying mantis?
I'm not sure what he was talking
Well,
about.
sea
Blind
monkeys don't
Straight
get that
says,
big.
me too, Jenny. I sent away for him. Shirley says the spy glasses. Yeah, the ones that were supposed to, like, be able to look through girls' clothes and see their
See their
boobies and
underwear
everything,
their
and
skeleton.
none of that shit ever worked.
Of course not. They didn't.
Welcome back, Cyberette.
Shit like that didn't exist.
Hi, Julie. Good to see ya.
At that point in time, we
Bouncer,
barely, I
the
don't even
smash
think
and
we had-
dash.
Dude, at that point in time, we probably didn't even have night vision goggles,
Right?
That was like way back in the, 50s, early 60s?
Cyberette, you gotta ask Jenny. She's the girl who does all the work around comic books. I thought I was going to buy a girlfriend. Bad decision.
I had sea monkeys. I liked them things. I thought they were fucking awesome. Everybody used to laugh at me. Oh,
There you go. There's
they're
your
just-
answer, Cyberette.
all they are is brine shrimp, and I know that. I liked nature. I thought they were kind of cool to watch. It was like having an aquarium with fish, except they were really tiny.
Yes, the glasses. The guys didn't believe it, but they still covered up their junk. What the hell is a trilobite?
They're fossils of like ancient.
Oh, those little, yeah, I've seen them. They look like almost like rock eaters, but they're
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, I've seen those.
Yeah, it's like a cross between one of them and a big beetle.
Yeah, I've
Almost,
seen those, and they're usually like in a,
in fossil form.
yeah, and they usually have like a fern on them.
Sometimes.
Yeah, they'll have like that little bug-looking thing and then a fern in it too,
Yeah.
on another part of it. My friend sent for guaranteed to kill bugs 100%. He was sent 2 blocks of wood, instructions of smack together on bug. Awesome, blind.
Remember when you used to be able to save up the Bazooka Joe bubblegum things and send
Yep.
out for crap?
Bazooka Joe.
Yep. We used to save all those wrapper, or the wrapper things and send off for crap.
Bouncer says, I knew where the entire venting system went in my school. No x-ray specs needed. So do you guys like my shag carpeting?
The
Isn't-
ceiling?
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah, look how dusty those light fixtures are.
You can't really tell how dusty they are.
Oh, one
It's
of
too
these
dark.
days We're gonna have to vacuum them off.
Shardy says, I remember my first Walkman. I didn't think it could ever get any better.
Yeah, no kidding. I remember those. We used to make mixtapes off the radio. Remember that? And then you walk around with your Walkman so you could listen to it, just the songs you liked.
No, never did that. I remember buying a certain girl a Kindle who never used it, though.
Yeah, that was me. You should have asked me before you bought it.
Well, I figured the love of reading and the books were in it would be enough. How wrong I was.
No, you were right. It's just that, never mind. I was already at the stage where I was having problems with regular computers and reading.
What's that magazine that sells that goofy shit? Was it China Direct? I'm not sure. I remember the comic
Mad
books.
Magazine used to sell shit in the back.
I remember the comic books all had that weird shit in the back where you could buy a monkey that throws poop at people for $6.95 and all kinds of shit like that. Remember the radio ad for a guaranteed way to get your child
What was that other magazine?
to get your child to listen and pay attention, and they would send you a belt.
Oh, High Times magazine.
I remember the first Pac-Man watch I beat a kid up for. I accidentally broke it while beating his ass. I learned quick to be patient the next time.
High Times had some cool shit in the back.
Where I lived, we had the closest place to us was called Coventry, and there were a bunch of rich kids. They'd come down on their bicycles, and we'd steal their bikes and throw them over the side into the gravel pit. That's the only crazy shit we did as kids. All kinds of strange inventions at YouTube Watcher. Yeah, I think so.
Now, we used to have
Ronco, Bedazzler, and Pocket Fisherman. Oh, God, I remember all those,
Yep.
Shardy.
I remember those.
I talk about it, I'll sound crazy.
Bouncer.
That teeny tiny
I was
little
always a
sewing
pocket fisherman.
machine. Look, that teeny tiny hand.
Those things sucked.
Yeah, they did.
All that Ronco shit sucked.
It kind of did. But Ron Popeil, or whatever his name was,
Yeah.
made a fortune on all that
Yeah,
shit.
because it was called, remember, the Popeil Pocket Fisherman.
Yep, I
Yeah,
remember that well.
it wasn't even a Ronco, it was a Popeil.
Right. No, but Ronco was like the big, was the big name out there. All right,
Damn it,
I
Road,
need to
did
look
you
that
get
word
that pick,
sharp.
or did you change your number?
Upstream.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, YouTube. My number hasn't changed. My number is the same. My number is still the same.
Yep. Got it written down right?
My old number doesn't work anymore, but that one was 58. I don't even remember. 5870 or something like that, or 5895.
Whatever it was, that
But-
one don't work no more.
Yeah, that one doesn't work anymore. It hasn't worked for a long time. But my newer number that I've had for like
Ever.
2 or 3 years or 4 years, something like that.
We've had it for a long time.
It's
now.
still, it hasn't changed. It's still the same.
It might move from phone to phone, but it's still the same number.
K-Tel. Yeah, I remember K-Tel too. Surprised to know the pocket fisherman was actually great for ice fishing and pretty valuable in mint condition now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Spirit says, I have many Elvis album cover posters folded up, 3 inches by 3 inches with bubble gum in them, still in the packages. I have all but 3 that were put out. Sweet. Charity says, I believe it. Same number we texted back and forth on. Yeah, that's the same number, YouTube.
I can't
There
help
was a
it.
penny candy store at the end of the block where I grew up. I was
Yep.
always getting in trouble for going there.
Ben Franklin had.
Yep,
Ben Franklin had penny candy by us.
yep, by us too. That and Woolworths.
Yep.
Julie says I would love to open them. The gum's probably horrible.
Oh, it's got to be rock hard by now. You'd be lucky to be able to chew it.
The big question is going to be is if I can get the tractor out of the front yard since I drove it in the front yard.
Just back it out down the same track.
Oh my God, the country store was novel. I can't back it down the same tracks because I came down part way in the weeds and the rest of the way in the sidewalk. So
Well, do the best you can.
it was rock hard back then.
The volume is kicking in, and I'm getting.
Kimmy always talking about being rock hard. I don't know what's wrong with you, girl. Oh, I broke my cigarette. I shouldn't make dumbass jokes. Bad things happen to me when I say stupid shit.
It'd be worse. I could slap you every time you say something stupid.
It disintegrated when you bit down.
All right, I lost my. There we go. Let's try this one.
Al Jazeera is live, breaking. Democrat. I don't know what's going on, but something my connection. My favorite store as a kid was a store called L.G. Perry's Variety Store. Drew says I used to snag a fresh apple as I would walk by there coming home from school. Sorry. I know these dang 1978 Star Wars figures are currently selling for thousands of dollars in mint condition. We sold a 79 80 Yoda that we paid 25 cents for at a yard sale. Did very well, accidentally. See what happens at Roadhog Kennel? Yeah, Kimmy, I do see what happens. Penny candies, 8-ounce Coca-Colas, taffy, the old weird-looking toothless woman owner. Sweet. I remember when I bought my first gallon of gas, it was 11 cents.
What happened here? I talk about it, oh, I'm crazy. Someone out there still have.
And Coca-Cola was a nickel. And you opened it up and it slid down that little thing and then it had the bottle opener built in the little chest you took it out of. My dad used to talk about RC Cola and a moon pie. He loved it. I can deal with the RC, but you can keep the moon pies. I was the fan of Ding Dongs. The Five and Dime was my favorite store. Margaret's Variety, 15 cents for ice cream cones, and all the free comic books you could stick under your shirt. Sweet.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Royal Crown is pretty good, Jenny.
Blech.
If I have to drink pop, I would drink RC
Oh, I
or
thought you
7
meant-
Up.
Never mind. I thought you meant Royal Crown whiskey.
No, not whiskey.
That's disgusting.
I'm not drinking that bonded
I don't
crap.
care if it does come in a velvet bag. That shit is nasty.
The velvet bag is so you have something to throw up in when you're done. Shardy says comic books. Wow, I lived for them.
belong to the once a month Barbie club. I got like a little Barbie magazine.
Jenny says it's just hard to find. And Charity says, yeah, blind, that's good stuff.
We used to get Dad's root beer. Was it Dad's? No, Yahoo.
Pepsi with peanuts in it, bottled pop. Damn, 11 cents per gallon. I didn't get my license till 05, post rate hike. RC is 99 cents at our dollar store. Mixes well with cheap whiskey.
Yeah.
I like my non-bonded liquor mixed with nothing. And if it's going to be flavored whiskey, it's got to be whiskey that's been flavored in the thump keg or in the mash. I don't like it when it's like people throw cherries and all kinds of other shit in it after it's already been made. It always ends up being cheap shine and it makes you sick. Kimmy used to have to send her son moon pies when he went to college in Arizona. I hope you included some good bud in those moon pies. I think that's what they were designed for. They were designed to be used as mules to carry herb. See how close we're getting to. Oh, we still got a little time before we got to go mess with the goat again. I get too goofy if I don't mix my liquor. You don't want to mess yourself every second. Yeah, I don't know. I can't drink bonded liquor. That stuff makes me sick. That was all out there. My weekends as a whippersnapper consisted of going to the stables and currying, feeding, and riding our horses, and listening to a shitload of Charlie Pride. Oh my God. Which goat, Kimmy? One of the Madame Blues twins. They don't have names yet, so.
No, just one little boy. Quitting. I'm getting out of here. I can't handle this buffering anymore.
And there's no reason to name it because it might croak, so.
I'll give it a name. It will croak.
RC Cola used to have winning caps, 25 cents, 15 cents, 10 cents, and a 5 cent. Had to pull the cork part off the cap.
Oh, I remember those when they
Charlie
said
Pride,
cork
that's
on
an
the
old
inside.
name. Anyone remember Joe Self? Nope.
No.
I don't remember. If it's a musician, I'm not going to remember it. I only remember weird stuff like Engelbert Humperdinck and the Shondells and weird stuff like that.
That's because your sisters listen to all that crap.
If I'm drunk and say I think I'll shit myself, I'm pretty sure you will smell it as it's pushed out. It's a bit rough. If I'm drunk and I don't say I'm going to shit myself, it usually means I already have. But that's the nice thing about in the country. You don't have to go anywhere to shit. You just drop trow and just push the turtle out. What about Freddie Fender? That was my first album on my Christmas cabinet LP 8-track player. Kiss an angel, good morning, and love her like the devil when you get back home. Yeah, that's an old
Okay,
ass
so
song.
what did you do to Pluto? Make it a whole picture. Get rid of that bullshit. I think you fucked it up last night.
No, I didn't. I had it working last night. I don't remember. I clicked something on. There's something up here you have to click. There you go.
Fine.
Jeez. Now I got to try to catch up with you guys after helping Hag figure it out. Crystal Chandelier. Charlie Pride and Charlie Rich used to mix the two up. Bite Me Spell Check. Tease Dogs. Ever heard of the song called Have You Boned an Angel Today? Nope. Now this is an excellent use of YouTube's live stream. Hey, what happens if a guy comes to take a census and you spell your name wrong and give him the wrong birth dates and you give him all kinds of fucked up information?
Nothing. What are you gonna do?
Especially when, like, you know, they come to your house and your house is actually listed as your garage. They have the two mixed up.
Fuck 'em.
So does that mean if they have a warrant to search my house, they're actually going to only have a warrant to search my garage? I would believe that would be the case. I always thought Charlie Pride was white until I heard my mom say, I don't know who Myron is. Myron must be like a whaling. I know who Willie is, because he gets stoned. A warrant signed by a judge is for all connected buildings on the property. What if the buildings aren't connected, though, Bouncer? What if they're not connected together? What if they're separate? Google says it's a federal crime to give false information. Well, damn it, that's Alzheimer. You know, I can't help myself. So if it's all connected buildings on a property, does that mean it has to be physically connected, or does it mean that They just have to be on the same property. If it's on the property, it's considered connected. Damn it. All right, that screws that out. They also say it's a crime to not pay income taxes, but that isn't true. They also say it's a crime not to wear a mask and you will be fined. And I'm not wearing a mask and I'm not paying a fine, so. Build a root cellar and hide it well. I have a few root cellars, Bouncer. I took the inside of washing machines and used those for root cellars. Don't want to keep all my food in one place. Speaking of root cellars and food, does anybody know any place that has 243s in stock? Income taxes are volunteer. Black Laws Dictionary. The label here line is you signing up as a District of Columbia citizen. Our root cellar was under our garden most of the year. Junk cars are good to bury. Junkyard cars are good to bury. I have a lot of junkyard cars in my driveway, Bouncer, that I need to get rid of. That's very interesting. I think Drew said he was going to check with his brother. Not currently. No 306 or 3040 Craigs either. Oh, Bouncer, I have a buddy in Tennessee who has a fucking boatload of 3040 Craigs. He stocked up back in the 80s. I thought he was mentally insane, but I guess he wasn't. Because he had, it was probably 8x12 or 4x12 in the back of his U-Haul, all the way from Woodstock, Illinois to Tennessee, and the rest was his furniture. But he had a boatload of them back in the 80s, man, when he moved. For some reason, he's like totally insane in love with the 3040 Craig. And then he recently bought some PMR 30s. I want to get one of those. That's a pretty cool pistol, too. Welcome back, Kimmy. Have you checked out any of those PMR 30s, Bouncer? Shoots a boatload of 22 Magnums. 3040 loaded properly will solve all problems, even Bigfoot issues. Yeah, he was pretty sold on the 3040 Craig. He had like 4 of them back in the 80s, and he was looking for more. He said he would never sell those rifles no matter what. Your friend grew up in Woodstock, Blind Straight. Full Metal Jacket is not as effective. I don't know what type of bullets he had. I just know he had like wooden cases and cases and cases full of them. It was insanity. Dude, I used to live on Lucas Road in Woodstock. I lived there for a long time. Actually, it was the old Abrams farm. Right down the street from the horse. You made Half Metal Jacket better than anything available? Yeah, he's young. He's only 28, but his mom is 58, Johnson's. Yeah, I lived in Woodstock until almost, I'd say almost 88 when I moved out of Woodstock. I think Hag has had it for the day. She's passed out in her. They penetrate deep and expand if they hit the bone. Awesome. You were in Kentucky in 88? Awesome. Yeah, I wouldn't mind living in Kentucky. You can just get a cardboard box, spray paint it black, and live in it. You don't need running water, you don't need septic, you don't need electric, you don't need shit. Just got to own the land and put up some signs that says private property, keep off. And you're good to go. Just don't go on the neighbor's land because he'll shoot you. And then he'll leave you rot and no one will care. Especially if you run into a still. You won't be happy at all. They like to make their Kentucky bourbon. Kentucky people don't fuck around? Yeah, no doubt, Blind.
We have to get the crew back down. Check up at the coordinates that can lead us to Crawl's base, so we go. With respect, sir, how do we know that Prowl was at the base when she called him? Even if he was, we don't know if the crew is with him or if he's still alive. That's the check out. We reconfigure the search parameters in order to compensate for this point.
Isn't Kentucky one of the poorest states? I don't know where I drew.
It is Volcaya, check out. Mineral unique to Vulcan, which emits low-level
That info from. I don't know if it's one of the poorest states or not, Kimmy, but I know that they're very lax on their gun laws and their statutes and codes and everything else. That it's pretty easy to get along in Kentucky. We experimented with various loads for many years. We found the most perfect way to take anything down, but the Federal Firearms Company in Antioch, Minnesota wouldn't make them. We used to use crushed glass inside 12 gauge. We'd reload our own 12 gauge shells, and we'd use the thick parts of the crushed glass from the bottoms of bottles. And that stuff is wicked, man, when you hit somebody with it, because when they x-ray it, they can't tell where the hell the fragments are. and it's just got to fester and come out on its own. It's really horrible. It's a beautiful load to blast somebody you don't like with. There are many stories of people going missing by the land between the lakes. Yeah, there's a lot of missing people. You know, you got to watch out. You don't want to walk in on anybody's shine operation. You certainly don't want to walk in anywhere where they're cooking meth. Kimmy fell backwards in her chair. Not fun. Well, I've been telling you since you were a kid, Kimmy, quit leaning back on the back legs, but you never listen to me. Told you not to do that 1,000 times. 12 gauge loaded with glass and grade A copper nibs is perfect. Never tried the copper nibs. Just crushed glass. That's the only thing I ever used in the 12.
Cream of wheat filler.
Kimmy's fucking dogs were barking. Just give them some Ace Promazine, Kimmy. They'll shut up.
He was brave, and Manus killed him. What you want is impossible.
They're quiet now. Why did you hit them with ketamine, or did you hit them with Ace Promazine? That's right, Mama Cookie. You tell her. Chairs have 4 legs for a reason. You save that for dire circumstances, Kimmy?
The digging machines uncovered the tunnel that goes into the crater. That's how I got out.
That'll be our way in. And Wakeson will be into the other side of the tunnel, crawl a bit.
See, Kimmy? Even Mama Cookie says chairs have 4 legs for a reason. That means you should stay on all 4. Chop pencil lead sized copper up into an 1/8 inch pieces. Nothing gets back up. Sweet. I'll have to try that, Bouncer. You scream some you scream some swear words at them. That's easier to say. You cannot expect me to enunciate and pronunciate long, complicated words. It's beyond my mental comprehension. I'm at Mom's and was leaning back to look out the window, and bam, one chair leg broke. Now, come on, Kimmy. That's not really what happened. You were like kicking back on 2 legs, resting, and the chair flipped over on you. We know. I didn't hear that from you? Okay, Bouncer.
There's no membership required with GoodRx. It's totally free, and we don't need any personal information. Go to GoodRx.com to see if you can save.
I know an idiot who made his own 12 gauge loads. It was awesome. His full choke became a no choke accordion gun. It was awesome. I need to find something that will attach my phone to a regular tripod. I have a bunch of regular camera tripods, but I need something that the phone will actually attach to it. Some people actually cut nickels up into small pieces and load their shotgun shells. Very nasty. Never done that either. I have taken I've taken a grinding wheel and I've ground up a bunch of steel and then used a magnet to pick the steel out and use that as shot. Guess who'll be buying a new computer chair?
If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes,
I guess that would be you, Kimmy.
IRS alone. Call a tax doctor now for a tax emergency analysis.
This message is for persons exposed to the wheat killer Roundup who later developed non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Evidence keeps mounting that Roundup causes cancer, including 3 different juries awarding millions in damages. The WHO has labeled the main ingredient, glyphosate, a probable human carcinogen. Call Guardian Legal Network now. Don't lose your eligibility for financial compensation by waiting. If you were exposed to Roundup and diagnosed with cancer,
A selfie stick might work for that. It turns your target into burger.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services sponsored by attorney Andrew Van Arsdale.
A selfie stick.
Sexual abuse survivor. The BSA has declared
Is that one of those sticks that is like an extendable paint roller thing?
2020, or you may lose your rights to hold the Boy Scouts accountable forever. The Boy Scouts of America have already taken your
Bouncer hanging out with a masochist?
opportunity for justice from you too. Call us today. Not attorney spokesperson. This is a paid advertisement for legal services sponsored by Nightline Legal. Cases assigned on a random basis to participating law firms. If you were a victim of childhood sexual abuse committed by a Catholic church priest, new laws may entitle you to significant
Yeah, I got this little thing. It was supposed to be a tripod holder for your phone with a little screw-in thing, and the thing is really crap. It doesn't work at all. But it was free, so I can't complain. But I should complain because now I have to throw it out. And I can't throw things out because I'm OCD. So it will become another part of my collection to make head crazy.
Yeah. Yep, I'm coming.
A selfie stick holds your phone extended.
Get here.
I'll have to Google that, Mama Cookie. I'll have to check it out.
Go down, Rosie.
I don't really know shit about phones. I'm pretty retarded when it comes to that. We also use magnesium bike frames for shot. I don't suggest this, but due to the fire possibly, but it's ungodly. Yeah, I've tried magnesium before, Bouncer, and it didn't work out too well for me. I shaved it down and put it in the wad, and when it exploded, it didn't catch the magnesium on fire like I thought it would. So I was kind of thinking that it would, like, you know, the shavings would catch the bigger piece of magnesium on fire and then it would, like, pull through a car or something. But it didn't work that way. So I don't really know how to ignite it properly. Must be a guy thing, Kimmy? No, magnesium is a metal that when it starts on fire, it doesn't go out easily. It burns and burns and burns and burns and burns. What about bending a metal hanger to hold a phone? I don't know, Jenny. I had that chest thing that held the phone, and that when I was wearing that, that's when the phone dropped into the sump pump, so I don't trust that anymore. And then I've got that piece of fence that I cut out that I carry around with me to use as a holder for the phone, but it doesn't work that great either. You got to cut it and flatten it, cut to size, it works. All right, I'll have to try that, Bouncer, because I've got a nice big chunk of magnesium. You know, the kind that you, like, cut down with a hacksaw to make fire starters out of. Metal coat hanger fragments. Thanks for the idea, Jenny. what works really good, Bouncer, is if you use I use a lot of Dremel, diamond tip Dremel bits when I work on when I make my own PC boards. So when they end up breaking, I take those ends of the drill bits with the diamond tips on them and that, and I shove them all in the shotgun wad, and I use them as projectiles. They don't fly real straight, but they do a hell of a mess at about 15 yards.
Go lay down.
Use them, and then I use a little bit of cream of wheat in there. You heard Hag before she even talked. You could hear her little shoes slipping around.
Yeah, dry cream of wheat makes excellent filler for that kind of shit. For reloading shotgun shells and stuff.
Her shushy shoes, yeah, they're her little slippy slippers that she like cruises around in. Tomorrow, Hag, I have to take you to the store so you can get the old lady food before she freaks out.
Well, you know what? If you wanted to,
Yeah?
you could give her this.
Get the remainder of the crew to safety.
Where the hell is it? Yeah. You could give her this box right here.
Yeah, you could.
Can you do that when you go down?
Yeah, you can set it right there and I will.
I'm gonna have a little bit of cocoa things and then I'm going to bed for a while. I can't. I can barely stand up over here.
I like mini washers, but I don't tell people to use them because they can cause barrel wear unless cushioned properly with copper wire. That's the only thing I can think of that cream of wheat is good for. Cream of wheat's good for a filler, Kimmy, and you can really mess with people too. You reload a whole box of shotgun shells, and all you put in there for a shot charge, instead of putting lead balls or any type of projectile, you just fill them with cream wheat, and then you go skeet shooting with somebody. And every time they shoot,
It's for people
it will never break the clay pigeons, and then they get all pissed off like they're missing.
No, it's for people, like, we did this a long time ago. We used to have this one dude, because we used to shoot skeet, like, every weekend. And we had this one dude that would come out and go, hey, anybody got an extra shotgun I can use? And somebody would give him a shotgun. Then he'd go, got a box of shells? And he would never buy his own shells or anything. So we got tired of it. And what we would do is we would reload our own shells, and we would reload a special box for him. And it would have like, I don't know, maybe 3 little, like what, birdshot pellets in it, and the rest of it would be cream of wheat. And then we would load him up and give him that box. And then everybody else would be shooting skeet, and we'd be breaking them left and right, and he couldn't figure out why he couldn't hit a damn thing. And it was because there was hardly anything in there for him to hit. But that was his own fault, because we got tired of friggin', him, basically not contributing. So that was that. All right, dude. I am going to eat my little thing here, and then I am going to lay down. Come on, look out, dog. All right. I'm going to have me some Dino Bites or whatever the hell you call them. It's chocolate cereal. And I love this stuff because it's chocolate. And then I'm going to go ahead and fall asleep either in my rocker, or I'm thinking about just going to bed. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. Weekends with the kids. I love when the kids come down, but I'm old, man. Up and down the stairs.
I'm going to make up some more stuff
Stuff
for the
that
goat.
goat and check on him and stuff. Okay, go right ahead. I'm not sure I can make it out there and back, dude. I appreciate all you're doing. I really do.
I'm gonna make up some stuff for the goat, and then I'm
Make sure
gonna.
they can reach that little water pan.
Yes, I will. Why don't you just go out there yourself?
No, all I'm
Then quit giving me instructions. Thank you.
just saying, when you go out there, turn him around so his head's facing the feed.
I know how to do it. I'm not a mental idiot.
I know you're not.
Then quit treating me like one. Quit acting like I masturbate too much and my brain doesn't work. Bouncer says filling shotgun shells with small rubber balls glued together is hilarious.
I'll bet. That does sound kind of fun.
I'll have to try that sometime, Bouncer.
I'm
That
not
does
sure I
sound
would
funny.
glue them together, but you know those little yellow pellets that used to shoot out of those little
Yeah, that you
guns?
shoot people at Walmart with.
Those things would be awesome to load with.
I'm gonna make some arrests for the goat. Go out, feed the goat one more time if it's still alive,
I don't know, man.
and then after that,
It's fighting to live, but it sure looks sick. I feel bad for it.
I gotta make a call to Tennessee and talk to my buddy and make sure that he's gonna get me a bunch of that fuel salve so I can pedal that shit. I'm gonna pedal it, salve, whatever. I'm gonna pedal the shit out of it on eBay because that shit really works.
It does.
And
Fuel leak salve. Good for poison ivy, poison oak, and other itches.
see how many people I can get.
Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, belly pain, and decreased appetite, which lead to dehydration and may worsen kidney problems. We're committed to helping ensure Trulicity.
Kimmy says that's what Jay ate.
Learn more at Trulicity.com.
College is exciting. Finding a way to pay for it.
In your house.
Right rates on their student loans.
What was that now?
Jim again.
3 minutes
Oh,
to get actual pre-qualified.
What kind of salve? Kimmy, it's called jewel weed salve. It's some hillbilly concoction made by hillbillies in Tennessee, and it works on poison ivy, poison oak, some other stuff, like all these itch weeds, including stinging nettles and all this other stuff. It immediately takes the itch away, and then when when poison ivy
Ties up the
breaks
blisters
out
and shit.
and all the blisters break and that goo moves the scars from it. Stuff called Ivy Dry. It was like $13 or $14 a bottle,
That's expensive.
and it's really expensive.
It
And
works. It takes forever though.
it gets rid of the itch, but you have to apply it multiple times. It burns like hell,
That's because it's full of alcohol.
and it doesn't get rid of the scarring either. Did you ever load a 12 waste batteries from cameras?
No.
Nope, never did, Bouncer. Yeah, there you go, Jenny. Jewel with its medicinal uses. He uses some other plant too, and
It's probably a secret recipe.
he isolates the oil from it. It's like it looks like a light-colored leaf that almost looks like it's got fur on it. It's a pretty weird-looking plant.
No idea.
Have I seen El Jefe lately? No, I have not seen El Jefe lately. Nemesis, I saw not too long ago.
How about Rafa Camaro?
No, I have not seen Rafa in a long time. There's a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time. Put him down as a COVID patient, Kim. But no, there's a lot of people I haven't seen lately.
Take my house. You make it fly.
Jewelweed tincture and all heal tincture. Wonderful stuff. Yeah, the stuff is awesome, Bouncer. I mean, I'm amazed by it. I've used so many damn products for this poison ivy crap that doesn't work. I swear to God, nothing they made worked.
The attack on North Town may be just the beginning. Armed with this bioweapon, could rid it of all life and use the base's advanced technology to attack an untold number of Federation planets.
We're just gonna have to get this thing fired.
We can't just jump-start it, sir.
Ah!
But I put up some videos when I first got it on my hand, and it was just like, it was horrible. And then earlier in this video, or maybe the video before it, I took the camera and showed my finger, and there's no scarring on it or anything else. It's pretty cool.
Ready to start, buddy, sir? That's what I like to hear. All right. Bones, where are we with the crew? I could use a functioning methane, but otherwise, scared down here.
What the hell did it say? Time to. That's awesome. Just haven't seen him. Yeah, he was Spartacus. Then Spartacus 1776. It's another name that I can't bring to the front of my head. And then he went to Nemesis. Let me see if I can find that thing that what it was saying. Nope, I lost it. Sorry, guys. Alright, guys, I think I'm going to kill this. I'm going to get on with my day. And then I might hit you guys back later one more time before the evening's over. I need to find out about that. About my Miracle Cure salve. I'm definitely interested in that. Because I think other people would be excited by it too. And I've got to go put the tractor back and take care of the goat and all the other bullshit.
Dude, you do go on and on.
I know. I talk like a fucking man with a paper asshole.
No, you talk like a girl.
I talk like a girl?
Yeah, like women on the phone. That's what you sound like. Women
Oh.
on the phone.
I
don't even.
I'm
talk that
too
way.
sexy for my phone. Too sexy for my phone. I'm too sexy. Yeah, right. Okay. All right, everyone. Take care. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the world's most boring live stream ever on YouTube. And if not, I tried. All right. Take care, everyone. Peace out. We're gone.